quick run through of the Top Fuel car while it's sitting here naked. So let's just do that real quick. Obviously the front wing, about 3,000 pounds of downforce at 300 miles an hour. Fuel tank, holds a lot of fuel. Fuel line, bigot. Titanium X braces, help keep the car straight. Getting into this area gets crazy. So this is the clutch flows. Kind of helps how fast the throwout bearing moves front and back. This is a little canister that holds the fluid, so when the bearing moves, the fluid has a place to go. Msd Pro Mag digital timing controller. Electromotion box. Basically, it is a timer box that tells everything what time to start working. Race pack. That gathers up pretty much all the information that goes to Mike. Pretty much anything and everything you can imagine, it gathers that info. Everything from the normal stuff like oil pressure, fuel pressure, that sort of thing, to wide open throttle. Has a tons of channels and all of this wiring right here, for the most part, that is all race pack. Also race pack, race pack, race pack, race pack. So as you can see, there's a ton of cables and different information that is being gathered. All of those cables are attached to transducers and sensors that tell Mike, the crew chief, everything that goes on a run or during a warm-up. My area, pretty simple. Steering wheel, radio control button, the oh crap button. If you hit this oh crap button, so this is the fuel lever. You can see here there's a cylinder attached to it. If I hit this button, because the car is getting wild and out of control, that cylinder will close the fuel. Right here is the parachutes. Same kind of thing. There's a cylinder attached to it. If I hit the oh crap button, it shuts everything off. So that's if the car is wild and out of control and you need both hands on the wheel. You hit the oh crap button and things will kind of come back together. And moving on back, I'm gonna do a lot of this stuff, stretch it out and explain a little bit more. 2 Msd coils attached to 2 40 amp magnetos, 16 spark plugs in this thing. Both of these mags fire at the same time, 44 amps. So think about if you've ever welded, and if this engine was running at 8,000 RPM, you could take spark plug wires off of one cylinder and weld at 88 amps. That's how much firepower is going through them MSD mags and coils. Big giant fuel pump, well over 100 gallons per minute pump. Big old headers, big old nitro Hemi, big old supercharger, parachute, which don't normally go there. That is the Puke Tank. The Puke Tank is for if you hurt the rings, hurt a piston, anything like that, and all of that boost pressure is now going into the bottom of the engine, into the oil pan. It is now getting, let's call it 60 pounds of pressure into the bottom of the motor, and that oil wants to go somewhere. And before the days of the Puke Tank, or when we had little Puke tanks, that oil would come out of every possible escape hole it could find, whether it be valve covers, oil pan gasket, intake manifold gaskets, you name it. So we come up with this big giant Puke Tank so that it has a place to go. Hopefully it goes in here and not all over the rear tires, and more importantly, not all over the racetrack. Coming down this side, barrel valve, which there's a video I've got out there already that explains the barrel valve. The all valve, this valve right here, is essentially the fuel controller. Back around to this side of the car, more race pack, more race pack, and more race pack. So that's kind of a quick down and dirty rundown of the Naked Parts Plus Nurtec Top Fuel Dragster. There is so many things that go into making a run on one of these things. It's absolutely crazy. They're crazy complicated. I said this before and I'll keep saying it. You are standing on the edge of a razor blade to get one of these things to go down through there. Good run, you know, normally in the 3.7 second range, 320 plus miles an hour. Every one of these things got to line up to make it happen correctly. Crazy, crazy, crazy how much goes on in that short amount of time to make one of these things go down the racetrack. That's what makes it exciting. That's what makes it good. That's what makes it fun. Guys, stay tuned. We'll keep putting these out there. Got any questions? Put them down below. I'll try to answer them. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you soon.